Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 10th episode of the Defiance Central Podcast. With me, as usual, is Carl and Matt. Say hi, guys.
What's up?
Hello, everyone.
An amazing pause again.
Is he
We've got to really work out.
This
gonna go
time,
first. I
this
don't know
time
who's
it
gonna
wasn't
go
my
first.
fault because I actually said hello very enthusiastically, but I forgot to add push to talk on. So okay, wasn't my fault.
Oh, this is why you should never use push to talk.
Yeah, but if I don't use push to talk and I cut myself, you will hear myself swearing. So I mean, I have a bunch of nicer and I always play around during the podcast. So
It's okay. I
you
can
know
bleep
what
them out.
happens.
It's fine. I can bleep it out.
Yeah,
That makes it
bleeps
more
are
funny.
always good.
Bleeps are funny.
Anyway, I'm as well. I'm Jenbuu, and we are the guys from Defiance Central. We're kind of doing this in what's the word? We're in a bit of a limbo at the moment because the website's having some work done. We're doing some work to the website. So for those who are regular visitors to the website and they haven't seen much content, that's kind of a bad point on me. The website's still kind of messed up, but we're transferring hosts basically as we're pretty much recording this. So that should be done pretty soon, and we've got a new look to the site, so hopefully you guys will like it. So that's basically
If not, we won't care.
what?
If not, we won't care.
Well, no, we always
A
care.
little bit. We care a little bit.
It may have to stay like it's going to be for a while I make another one. But no, I just want this to be done so I can stop stressing. Anyway, when the website changes hosts, we are going to be adding some we've got some new features planned. We also have a couple of new writers that are going to come in. They're going to do some weekly columns for us, hopefully, and basically just some guys to help us out with the running of the website as we can't do it on our own. So the size we got, we needed more people. So that's what we've been waiting for. Anyway, it was finally here. We're about 15 days late for the podcast, but it's here. The game has finally launched.
Just a little bit late.
Well, it was a busy 2 weeks, I guess.
Yes, it was a busy 2 weeks.
I know I've been busy.
It really
I know.
was,
How many hours
man.
How many hours did you put into streaming the launch week?
First week I was offline for more time than online for more time than I was offline. I think I lost track at 80 hours, but that was still in the first week.
I know you were streaming for 18.
There were actually people who could go on an entire day, and when they woke up, my stream was online, and when they went to bed, their stream was online. So we had quite a bit of fun.
I know I went to work and came back, and you were still streaming. It was like, whoa. Anyway,
I just assumed that you didn't sleep. You just had tons of Red Bull, and you were just there.
Actually, the first 3 days I had almost 1 liter of Red Bull, and then the stuff kind
Oh
of
my goodness, jeez.
went bad.
Oh, look, at least it's not like my Monster and had the chunks of crap in it, but that's another story.
Don't say that. I actually like Monster.
I like Monster too, but not that Monster.
No, right. I'm lost now. I haven't got my notes. Right, yes, the game launched, and for some it was all right. For some it was rocky. The Xbox had quite a bad time of it, didn't they?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, don't sound so enthusiastic about that, man.
I'm not going to be enthusiastic about people having a terrible time.
Yeah. No.
I think there generally were some issues on the console. All in all, though, I mean, even if you take into account the console release,
It wasn't that bad.
Pretty smooth launch, in my opinion. I think the big issue is that console players are not used to their servers not being online.
Yeah.
So I think there was some disappointment on their side. I think if the launch on Xbox, if the launch issues on Xbox would have been transferred to the PC, then we would all still be here sitting PC launch wasn't so bad. So in that regard, I don't want to say it, but I think the console is slightly spoiled.
Oh, well, yeah. I think the
So
biggest.
we pissed off our target group for tonight, so we can move on
Oh,
to
yeah. Bye,
that.
guys.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just wave at them as they're running the other
Yeah.
direction.
Bye. No more console players. Go. No. Yeah, it had its fair share of bugs. If you think about it, Freight Yard got taken out because that needed some work done.
Did they ever
and
say
those-
what needed to be done to it?
No, I haven't actually got the
No,
lowdown on what's happened to it, but
I never actually asked specifically as well.
that's
But
the point. Yeah. All I know is I was playing it one day and I went, where are all the people? And then I shot Sledgehammer a message going, it's broken. And he's like, really? He's like, yeah, you might want to have a look at it.
so actually, so it's your fault.
It's not my fault. It's
But
not.
I mean, I just for those who do not know, at the moment there are two instances for competitive PvP online: Freight Yard and Observatory. And these two are amazing instances. They're really fun to play, but both of them are fairly close range, meaning that for the competitive part, competitive PvP part of Defiance, it is pretty much limited to close range at the moment. Now, Freight Yard is a medium to, I would even say, long range map where you fight for control points instead of play team deathmatch. So it is a huge shame that one is currently disabled for about 15 days now.
I like it because of the capture and hold aspect, but I know even though there's a lot of people are just really annoyed because they can't do their pursuits for it.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear.
I mean, do you want me to piss more people off or
No,
shut up?
I'm not. No, don't piss more people off. No, yeah, I can't actually say much. I've spent more time working on the website than I have playing the game.
I mean, I can understand that it's annoying that you can.
Well, I think Cal, we may have dropped Cal there for a second, but I think one of the big issues is that it's a unique. I don't know. There's this fixation on pursuits, and I don't understand them. I watched two friends of mine sit and trade with each other 25 times to get that pursuit update. I can't remember which one it was. And of course, later on, I did that, and I wanted to. It was terrible, but because you have to
You
click
did it
like
anyway.
yeah, I did it anyway. I had to click 300 times to do it, but I did it. And then of course the Black Challenger was something I went for immediately.
Well, you got to think about it because isn't there like outfits and stuff like that connected
Yeah,
to the
but
pursuit? So
I mean, did the thing you choose to like complain about is the fact that you cannot finish the pursuit? I mean, for the people like me who play a lot of PvP, it's much more game breaking that you cannot play on a medium range map.
yeah.
So I mean, I would have chosen that as a motivation, like please fix it, instead of like, well, we cannot finish your pursuit, because like a month from now you can still finish your pursuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose you're right in that aspect. But we'll carry on. We've gone on now. We are like 15 days into the game, and Nathan Richardson's been giving us like he's been doing blogs and stuff, keeping everybody updated, which is nice. And we've just had the first big patch on the 15th, which was quite a hefty patch.
Yeah, I do think that it wasn't really what people expected, though.
It isn't. It isn't. There was quite a few fixes in it.
Yeah, I think it's addressed a lot of things. It also broke a few things, but I mean that's normal. Again, that is something that console players might not agree on, but that's something that we all are kind of accustomed to in that regard.
The one thing that I do like that they put back in from the betas and stuff like that is the dam defense, the Hellbug dam defense.
Yes, so
Hmm.
people can now finish that pursuit.
Yeah,
Yay!
but I just really like that hot shot. I don't know why.
I'm not a huge fan of rocket launchers, so
Yeah. I think it was because it was the first one that I beat you in
yeah.
beta.
I think that
Of
has
course.
something to do with it.
No, but along with this patch, there came a bunch of balancing issues. Well, but not balancing issues, balancing fixes, should we say? we got what was it? The sawn-off shotgun got a nerf.
Yes, it's not as heavy as people might think. It's still pretty fireable in PvP. You still one shot with it if you spec into it. Basically, what mostly got nerfed is the follow damage. Before you could pretty much be like far away from someone, meaning that you would be chasing someone in stealth and you could still like pretty much one shot in if you were behind the person. Now you actually have to be pretty much on top of someone to still do that. So they're still viable, which was a concern before the patch. They're just like not as super long range anymore.
I've noticed though that people have gone off from the sawn-offs and gone to what is it? Is it the fragger or the auto fragger, the 2-shot one?
Nah, that people were already using that as well. I mean, the most people that were using the sawn-off shotguns were most of them are still using them in my opinion. So I think that's actually a rather interesting nerf.
Yeah, the Infector's got a nerf that hit as well, didn't they?
Yeah, I think the people who've been using Infectors got probably hit the most.
It kind of annoyed me because I really like the Infector in PvP.
The default Infector went from 17 meters to 10 meters, which is quite a lot to be honest. Actually I would actually say that it's now like in the target range of a shotgun. Now, if I have to choose between a shotgun or an Infector, I know what I'm going to choose.
Yeah.
What I have been doing though is I've been experimenting with Infector shotgun build for like close quarters maps and start off with Infectors. Be hopefully lucky that I spawn some bugs quick and then swap to my shotgun to finish them off. That still works quite well, but Infectors as primary weapon in PvP seems to be over. Unless you go for some crazy build where you run around with blur, I guess. But yeah,
I think I use more of the Infectors in the PvP with the shotguns, with the the slow one. What is it? Is it the Incubator or something like that? Can't remember which one it is off the top of my head. But
yeah, I basically you mean the one that only slows.
Yeah, the one that slows, but it's just the thing that also with the actual models of the Hellbugs or the like Zits or whatever you want to call them, it does put people off when they get hit by it, doesn't it? So they can just
Yeah, it really does.
No, but there's been a few things. The LMGs got improved. Their tuning got improved, which was kind of cool. And what else got?
Yeah, I think a lot of people are not using LMGs, and I don't think that's because they're under balanced.
Yeah, you see,
underpowered. I actually think that they don't drop enough.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't
it's
know
very hard to obtain a good LMG.
Yeah, when I've come across people and they're like, "Oh no, I don't like LMGs," but I stuck a scope on one, and I'm not one for a scope, but it was really quite good. Give it a bit of siphon on there and upgrade it fully, and it's quite good.
It really depends which one you use, though, because there's quite a bit of the distinction between the LMGs. For example, the photon one, burst fire are absolutely horrible in my opinion.
Yeah, I like the fully auto ones. I don't like the single shot ones.
Just fully automatic has my preference as well, and then just your own shots, basically. Just control your own fire.
Right. What else? Let's see. Right, with that patch, we're going to keep the game bit short this week because it's been the big Defiance premiere all over the world. So the last thing we're going to touch base on is, I've got the list here somewhere, is the bugs from the known issues from the lesson. We all know that at the moment there's an issue with, I don't know if it's still after this, after the patch, but when you maxed, your roller or something like that, then it turned around and reset itself to 0. Does anyone know if that's still going on?
Well, basically, as far as I can tell from like the 20-ish people in the clan at the moment, or 30-ish, I don't even know because it's been growing quite fast. No one has had the reset since the patch. But the known issue list still says that there's a chance, or some people are experiencing resets of their vehicles.
Yeah, I don't think anyone in my clan has had that issue either. But like I said, be careful.
I'm inclined to say that it's fixed, but there might still be minor cases where it happens.
Yeah, the instant we say it's fixed, someone's gonna send us a tweet, and it's not gonna be fixed.
I get plenty of tweets about
Yeah.
this stuff, so I don't care
I'm
anymore.
happy that I'm not the target of those tweets.
We're still getting tweets tagged with Defiance game going, this is broken, when's it gonna fix? It's
Yeah.
like, why are you including us with it?
Well, I genuinely don't mind because I try to be helpful. I've been
Yeah.
answering most of the people, but I mean, I just feel bad that they're thinking that I'm work on the game.
Yeah. We'll lay this down for other people again. Defiance Central is no way involved in the development of the game. We only help test it, and we only bring you. Well, we used to bring you, and we're going to bring you again information and stories and everything like that you want. We'll help you as much as we can, but if it's like my pursuit, my pursuit reset, my rollers went back to 0. What can I do? I'm just going to say drive round again. Basically.
I mean,
because I don't know. I don't have a clue, mate.
there might be a way for. I mean, put in a ticket too, because there may be a way for them to help you out. I don't know exactly how that works. I know that engine they can do some kind of funky stuff while the servers are online, same way in Rift. But your best bet's going to be to put in a ticket, and if there is a fix, hopefully the data is still there somewhere. That way they know that you had, whatever level rollers or runners.
Yeah. Also, one thing I will say though, if I'm streaming and you have a question and you think that actually a player could help you out with that, feel free to jump in my stream and ask. Because plenty of people seem to be doing that.
If
Yeah.
you want to plug it, you can plug it.
Well, we will plug it at the end.
We will plug everything.
Actually, it's on the website. So if people go to the website, hit stream, then they come to my stream.
It's okay. We're still gonna plug it. We're gonna plug it anyway.
Right, take a mental note now. Anyway, what we're going to do now, we are going to talk about the TV show.
Yeah.
Wait, which TV show?
Which TV show?
Games of Thrones?
No. I think it was Eureka. Oh wait, no, that got canceled.
No, Eureka. I'm watching Game of Thrones at the moment.
Doctor Who. It's got to be Doctor Who.
Yeah, Doctor Who.
That's airing too.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. So yeah, Doctor Who, Daleks and Time Lords.
I prefer to talk about Defiance, guys. I just thought of it. I think on Monday something was planned.
We can go on about Doctor Who. I mean, I can talk for half an hour about Doctor Who if you guys.
Well, you can talk about half an hour about anything. It's not like.
I can talk about Amy.
Oh, okay.
She was hot. She was ginger. She was hot.
Okay, my cat's telling me that we need to talk about Defiance.
Okay.
Yes, for everybody. On the 15th, the show premiered in the United States. And following that, it aired in the UK and some of the European countries on the 16th. And first off, we'll start. They did a stream after the show, didn't they? After the US show, which was kind of cool.
It was kind of cool. It wasn't worth staying up for. Stay up.
Yeah.
Stay up.
It's
only at 11 o'clock, guys.
It aired 5 o'clock my time. I couldn't do it. I was on a 12-hour shift, so I watched the VODs later. But no, Nathan Richardson and Sledgehammer, Matthew Everett, flew to where's their offices? San Fran. Yeah,
San Francisco. Yeah.
Flew down to San Francisco, and actually they did a whole studio video thing.
Awesome.
It is. What's they called it? Into the Badlands.
Yeah.
Badlands.
I
Yeah.
think it was Into the Badlands or something.
Yeah, so that looks like it's going to be a regular occurrence like that, I think.
Are they going to fly to San Francisco each week then?
I don't know.
That sounds like a lovely job.
It's a short flight, though, apparently.
It sounds like a terrible job, Robin. It's a horrible... You got to get on a plane every week.
Well,
that would get old very... Oh, my God. I guess it depends on how long the flight is, too. I'm not sure how long the flight is.
Right, let's keep talking about this. Hang on.
We gotta find out. By the way, I think one thing I can interject real quick talking about the premiere. For some people that are frequent Amazon users, the show didn't premiere on the 15th. It actually premiered on Saturday, which is something we can kind of discuss real quick while he's looking up the flight time from.
I was just going to say, how did I didn't even put the final destination, but I put San Diego flight time 2, and then it came perfectly with San Francisco, and I've not searched it before.
Well, it's probably direct flight.
Yeah, 94 minutes. It's an hour and a half flight.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's the
not
same
that
as
bad.
me. Well, okay, you have check-in times and such, but I mean, for such small. Well, it sounds okay. Either way, let's carry on.
That's getting like abused twice a week by American security. Okay, let's keep moving.
And I can actually say, I've actually gone through U.S. customs, and it's weird. It takes so long.
Gee, I wonder why.
Oh, let's not talk about that.
Right. Yes. Yeah, but they did a nice little studio set, Sledgehammer and Overload UT. They both did this nice little, what would you call it? 2-man interview kind of thing with Matt's head near a giant hellbug's mouth.
Yeah, it was quite funny.
So no, that was kind of sweet. They gave away some codes. They spoke about the crossover from the game to the TV show, and that was pretty sweet. They kind of went over stuff that they've already said, but it was just nice to see it all over.
While we are on that subject, though, there is quite big chunk missing, right, from where Nolan and Orissa ended up in the TV series. And
I would think so, yeah.
Game. Okay,
Yeah, I think
that
has to
explains
be.
a lot for me.
I think
right,
and I'm
we'll skip.
Sorry, finish on.
Yeah, I was going to say we'll skip on to that. Keep an eye out, see if they do the Badlands thing again. I hope they do. It would be kind of cool, but I'm just not staying up until 5 o'clock to watch it. So the TV show. It started, and I have to say it was absolutely epic. And what Cal was just saying then is we joined the show with Nolan and Orissa driving and talking to each other. And there seemed to be a huge gap between what happened at the start of the show.
While watching, and I was actually like poking people on Steam as well. While watching, the first thing I picked up was apparently Nolan and Orissa now owe money to Ferris, because she talks about when they find the architect, they talk about now we can finally pay off Ferris. And I was like, wait, what? Was I really so tired that I didn't pick up that they stole from Ferris, or that they have to have the loan from Ferris or something like that? So maybe it is because they lost the arc technology in the game, if I remember correctly, because I don't think you ever ended up finding that.
Well, that gem from the game is what powered the Terrasphere, isn't it?
Then they might have stolen it.
Well, they did steal it.
Wait, it's what? Wait, hold on. Let's back up a little bit here. It powered. What do you mean it powered the Terrasphere? They used the arc core that they found
in the TV show, when they drive away, and they've left your character with the box with the crystal.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
That's what powers the Terrasphere.
Okay, I got
the Terraspire. Sorry,
the Spire.
Terraspire.
Okay, Sphere. You got me thinking something else.
That would then mean that maybe Ferris put on a bounty on them or something like that?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like there must be some way that, something to, a counter proposal or something like that. Because you're just going, if you're getting a $3 million payday.
I am pretty sure that Ferris does not like to be screwed over.
No.
But it's funny when he does get screwed over, though.
I mean, I remember the mission in Soleptor, the Insta Soleptor, and some of the things he says, it wouldn't sound nice to screw that guy over.
No, send in a bunch of people to blow somebody that screwed you over. Blow up.
Yeah.
blow up somebody that screwed you over is kind of harsh.
You can send in a bunch of people to me to blow me, so that's just fine. I was sure you were about to say that, but okay, never mind.
No, not particularly. But anyway.
Cut that out, man. Just cut that out.
No, I think we'll just delete it. I don't know.
It's fine.
Right. No, but what we've had this conversation before, right? I'm not gonna lie. I've seen the program a fair few times. I think I'm on 4 times now that I've seen it. What do we think of the opening CGI? Because there were some bits I liked,
well,
and some bits.
If we start at the start, like I mean, the first big CGI part is like the spaceship on Earth, which in my opinion looked pretty decent until I saw the red glowing thing. That was the only thing that set me off.
That didn't bother me really, but yeah, I can see what you're saying.
Yeah,
the opening was pretty decent, I think. Like the opening with the ships. What really?
Before we say this though, I think it should be
to
say that we all understand that it's a series budget and like they cannot do like amazing crazy stuff. So I mean, and to be honest, I'm not really one to care for CGI that much. But I mean, it is something that catches the eye.
I'm gonna say this as well. Even though we may say some things that maybe people will disagree with or stuff like that, well, for me anyway, I really enjoyed the show.
Okay, yeah, we should probably point that out before we keep talking about the CG. I thought it was great. And another thing I want to point out real quickly before we get into the show is that if you consider spoilers, I know you can pretty much see the show right now if you wanted to, but we aren't going to hold back on anything that happened during the episode, so be prepared.
Yeah. Be prepared to be spoiled.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
All right, but yeah, like I said, I think pretty much all 3 of us really enjoyed the show. We just have a certain opinion.
My reasons for enjoying the show is quite long, so I'll not do that now, and we can carry on with CGI.
Okay, so CG.
Yeah, so we'll carry on with the CGI. I really liked it. I was a bit iffy when they drove up to the actual arcfall. Don't get me wrong, the actual arcfall as it came down, I thought was fantastic. But it was just that car bit when the roller pulled up
there
to
was
the crater.
something a little bit off-putting about when the roller was being driven. I don't understand what it was because everything else looked pretty good, like the background and of course the arcfall and whatnot, and the ground looked decent. But the roller's animation looked kind of, and I don't understand how they couldn't have shot an act. I'm sure there's a reason why they couldn't have shot like because I know they have a vehicle that's built. They have to. So why couldn't, and maybe it doesn't run, maybe? But I don't understand why they would have had to use a CGI.
No, it has to run because there's driving scenes later on in the show.
Yes and no. I mean,
but
the
are
driving
they CG?
scene. Yeah, the driving scene where Nolan and Risha basically started seemed like CGI to me.
No, not that bit. I'm talking about later on in the car scene with Ben.
With Amanda.
Yeah, with.
But that's a different car.
Ah, true. Yes, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's.
And that was definitely a real driving car.
Yeah, that was a real car.
That was a different car.
Even if the other one wasn't, but we'll come to that later.
Yeah. I don't that one. I'm gonna have a discussion about that one. But no, I feel like they could have. I don't know. It really put me off, and it kind of like I understand it's a TV show. It's not a $100 million movie or anything, but I don't know. It didn't seem right for me.
I think the bottom line, what got me really looking forward to the CGI was the fact that they compared it to Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
They did, didn't they? And it's not.
I think the CGI of Battlestar Galactica was by far superior, but there's a big but. The CGI in Battlestar Galactica is a lot easier to do because you have either scenes which are almost full CGI due to spaceships, or scenes that are almost fully on set with maybe some like hollows and stuff like that. Yeah. But it's either one or the other. Now, in the Defiance universe, everything is blend. It's either alien or it's not alien. So that's like a major challenge, I think, for doing this sort of stuff. And I mean, I mean, still minor. I really don't really mind that much. But
You made a. We were speaking about. Right. This is the second time we've spoken about the TV show.
Yeah.
We were speaking the other night and we were like, oh, we should have recorded this, but we left it going. You made a valid point the other night where you were saying the difference between some of the CGI, like the cars, and to the likes of the security grid,
yes,
is so far apart.
the security grid looks so freaking awesome. Maybe that's just a really easy effect to do. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I can do a little bit
I,
of
I almost feel like it was because I want to say that the security grid is they need to put a lot of effort into that because it's a really big thing. But no, it gets blown up.
It's got two scenes.
Yeah. So
Well,
why would
two or three.
I
Three
also
scenes,
think
maybe?
maybe it's not necessarily that the texturing and all was bad, but that the animation on the roller, the animation is what was bad. And I think that maybe whoever did that wasn't necessarily the best at animating vehicles because it's I can see it as being difficult, especially because those weren't far away shots. They were pretty close to the roller. So I got to give
Yeah.
him a little bit of credit. But but you're right, man. Some of the CG looked great, and what I can't remember the name of those beasts that he fought right at the beginning.
Yeah, they were nice. I don't think
They
you
were
actually
pretty
got
good.
their names, did they?
I
Did
don't.
they say the names?
yes. They have names. We were talking about it on stream the other day. Saber wolves, I think.
Yeah, sounds.
Yes. Basically,
Sounds
the
Defiance-y.
story behind those was they were first six-legged humanoids, I think. But the animation didn't look right for humanoids, so they made them more insect-like, and they ended up with this, which sounded pretty awesome, actually. I do want to point out in that scene, though, it might have been nice if Nolan added a mod slot for a little bit of ammo in his pistol, because he seems to run out quite fast. I wanted to tweet that, but I forgot it.
Well, hang on. I actually counted. I can't remember. There was 2 shots per 3, so that's 6, and then there was about 8 shots. So we're talking, I think, maybe about 14, 16 shots in that pistol. So yeah, he needs a bigger mag.
Yeah. Size matters.
Goodness.
Size matters. Jesus Christ.
Don't make me remember what you said on stream because that was an excellent day for me.
Right. No, but this is right. This next bit is the difference of what we were talking about with the CGI. You've got the Vault. They were the Vault, weren't they?
Yes.
Yeah. The big machine guys and stuff like that. The army that came to wipe out, and then you had the car scene.
Yeah, I mean that. Well, the final battle looked pretty amazing.
It looked pretty good. There was a few moments where it was kind of iffy, where they were climbing the cliffside. But aside from that,
No, you see, I like that. The bit that got me in the battle was the close-ups on Arissa and the bikers.
really,
You know, when they were looking at the face when they were firing the guns.
I didn't really notice anything there.
I just was a bit.
I cannot remember.
Which,
No,
by the way,
but
that was a great scene
it was
when they rolled in.
See.
I did you guys expect that to happen? I mean, I
No.
kind of expected Arissa to come back, but I didn't expect them to come back with the freaking raid.
Oh yeah, I knew she was coming back, but I didn't expect the Raiders to show up.
Yeah, I didn't think they would come, and I didn't expect Noah's character to come back.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I saw that scene, I was like, yes, that means there's a sort of bigger role for the big guy, the big raider. What is it? Noah.
Top Hat guy number 1.
Oh man.
Hang on, I'll find out.
Look, he wears a top hat. That's the best thing about it.
Noah Danby. That's the actor's name.
Okay, yes. I was really excited about potentially seeing more about that character, and I got the confirmation later that he is definitely a reoccurring character, which I previously didn't think was the case because on IMDb he isn't even credited. So hint, hint.
Yeah, that really got me. It's Noah Danby. He is.
He plays the big raider with the
steam
great
outfit
style.
Yeah, okay.
So he's in the first 14 minutes.
I just now thought that he looked a lot like someone else, and I think I'm gonna be wrong here.
He was although right, he played in Warehouse 13. He was in Tuxedo with Jackie Chan, and he's also in the new Riddick film. But he's actually credited for Defiance now, but it's only for one episode.
Okay, that's interesting. Well, that's one like upcoming actor. Defiance has quite a few more. And another character I was really impressed with was the deputies. Well, okay, I can't pronounce it.
Deputy Lawkeeper.
Yes, thank you.
That guy.
Yes, that guy.
Yeah, he was pretty good. Yeah, he was really good.
I really liked the chemistry between him and Arissa in the jail cell was just phenomenal in my opinion.
I was when I first started looking at Defiance, looking into Defiance, I was also looking into the show, and I was like, let's do this. And the way people were speaking about it, they had small parts.
Yes.
But I mean, Jashane,
he's a major character.
I'm hoping he's going to be one of the other ones.
He's credited for 11 episodes or something like that out of 12. So yeah, I think he's a major character.
But him doing the deputy is absolutely fantastic. Just that bit where it's like, what is wrong with you?
Do you think it is intended for him to look so young as the deputy? Would that be part of his role? Because that's not something that the pilot really dives into yet.
Yeah, I would think so.
He just looks young for his role.
Well, you got to think the way that he was talking about it, that he was young and that he was on the wrong path when Clancy picked him up. And I don't know, sometimes I've seen in TV shows when they only give the character one name as well, like he's only known as Tommy. He may be just that younger character.
Yeah.
But no, he's only been around from about 2009, started in Flashpoint.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how old he is. I can't find it anywhere.
Well, he was, actually, no idea.
It's not on his page or anything.
That's weird. I've never seen a date of birth not on a page.
Yeah, I think it might be because he's kind of a newer actor. Yeah, because you're right. He started in 09, Flashpoint.
No, but his character, there were a few fantastic scenes. Like, go on.
Sorry, go ahead. No, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, like the jail scene, the scene in the Hollows where they were fighting in the Fight Club. I really enjoyed that one.
The curious thing, the Bioman is apparently credited for 2 more episodes.
I saw that the other day. He's huge in real life, though, isn't he? No.
Yeah, that was quite a nice scene. I mean, Nolan is probably Grant Bowler is probably one of the major actors, together with Judy Benz and Jay Murray and Tony Kern. Yes. What was your impression of that, guys? What do you think? I think those strong 4 well-known actors, in my opinion.
Yeah, they are pretty well-known. I've also seen a fair few as well. I'm trying to find his name here. He played Rafe McCauley. I've seen him in a fair few things as well.
Yeah, but mostly as supporting roles.
Yeah, well, it's
and
nice
I'm not sure what his. I mean, again, I tried to find him on IMDb, and his entire character is not on there at the moment.
You see, this is what gets me about websites like Internet Movie Database. Yeah, you've got the main characters who some of them aren't on there, right? And then you have a look, and you've got female Arathian elder. E-rep guard, band singer.
I have no idea how they get their stuff. Maybe it's just they snatch it from the credits or something like that. And something seems to be always
band singer,
which is fine.
Band singer, awesome band singer. That's a great credit right there.
Well, no, it's just real silly sometimes. Yeah, but a well-respected man and down in the ground where the dead man go, that's where the Bioman is in. So look out for that. Excuse me.
So, like to like kind of plug the thing that I really enjoyed the show was kind of what for me made like the first show, and this is actually very rare. I watch all the major TV series, and in every of those TV series, at the start or either in between, there was a character that really, or an character or actor, either because I don't like the actor or because I do not enjoy how the character is written, annoyed me in one way or another. Now, this can be really minor, where I still love the series, but just that character is slightly off. Now, in the pilot of Defiance, there wasn't a single character that I didn't think that was, like, annoying. Or, well, annoying is probably not a good word, but, I mean, everything seemed to fit and be pretty well-rounded. I'm also really happy that I did not go the Stargate Universe approach, where they took like an entire pilot to explain what the background of everyone was. That's at the moment still a bit floating out there for Defiance, which is good because that means that there's more stuff to uncover. And we got a lot of action in the first episode.
Oh yeah, I wasn't expecting all of that to happen in the pilot, I'll admit. I mean, I guess it makes sense that it
I have to say though, right, that this is one thing when I saw it in the States, we had a few of the other fan sites there as well, and we watched it. And one of the guys there pointed out a very valid point. It's one of the only things recently, shall we say, that that we'd seen that had the starting, then had a major enemy, then the major battle, then the
it had a whole story arc, didn't it?
Yeah, it's like that whole thing could have lasted 3 or 4 episodes.
A lot of other like producers and shows would have made this their entire series. You could have made an entire series out of this, like plug it full with like character progression, history, flashbacks, and like the final 10 minutes could have been your season final.
Yeah.
That's how basically it could have been done, and they choose to like hurry it along quite nicely and then skip to the end scene, which
it was basically a movie, wasn't it? It was an hour and a half long, roughly. I think it was like an hour and 23 or something. So they had enough time to do it.
It did work really well. Where was I going with that?
It was great. It was great. That was definitely great. Another thing to point out with the CGI, I think just so like we can close that thing. The other major bit of CGI that I don't think any of us really liked was the chase sequence in the vehicles. Holy crap!
It was just the bit when the car came out and was in the view screen.
I'm sorry, that was terrible.
Like
that was terrible. I love you, Tryon. I love you, Sci-Fi. That was bad.
I think you put it much more polite and decent than you put it last time.
Yeah, I think the words were, I could rant on this for 45 minutes. There's me saying, no, you won't.
No, I won't.
But saying that, the rant about CGI for a bit has gone on for quite a while now. We do try and bring you a nice, entertaining podcast, but the rubber banding just keeps happening.
I just thought we should point that out because we kind of ended the CGI discussion without bringing that one up, and that was the big one for me. The other ones were fine. That one was the big one. But okay, now that that's out of the way, I'm relaxed. Tension's gone away. Let's move on.
Woosah.
Ooh, yeah, definitely. What was the next topic we were gonna hit? I think I threw us off track.
What's your favorite character?
Orisa.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that.
I this is really bad. I've watched it so many times. I can't remember her damn name.
Oh dear.
What's her name? Cal, you explain yours first while I find the name.
Oh, I don't know the name. I think the credited name is the Eritrean Doctor. No, not the Eritrean Doctor.
Doc Ewell?
Oh. Yes.
Doc Yule,
What,
that's
what's
the
the
name.
race?
Yeah.
What's the race? What's the race?
I can't remember the
Oh,
race.
this is so bad.
Indigen, isn't it?
Say that again.
Indigen.
Yeah.
Yes, Indigen. Thank you. Okay, I'm sorry, Defiance fans. I'm a noob. Yes, agreed.
Yeah, we can all agree with that. Look at his driving and his sniping.
Yeah, the goal was to drag people to my stream, not lure it with fail and cookies.
Right. Mine is I to be fair.
No, I wasn't done yet. I had a motivation planned out.
Oh God!
hell.
Look, this man has put some time into this. Let's just let him.
Right, there's me winging it, and there's him with a full A4 notebook.
Prepared this time, so I'm prepared.
Go on then.
Okay, well, no, what I really liked about the Doctor was the fact that the feeling around the character was a little bit around like the McCade character in Stargate Atlantis, like witty, arrogant, a little bit annoying.
She has no bedside manner.
Yes, so that's just it was just funny every time the Doctor came into the scene. It was funny. It didn't feel forced. It didn't feel like annoying. It didn't feel like we need to have a funny character. Jar Jar. Sorry, that was stuck in my throat. Yes, we get a Star Wars reference for that episode. Done. That was not planned, by the way. So yeah, that was it actually.
I did like the way that's like she needs surgery. He's pretending to be sleeping and then punches him in the chest or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just hope there's more. More. I mean, I have a feeling that all the races are kind of that socially blunt and awkward with the other races, because I have a feeling it's like a racial trait. But I mean, that character alone, I hope we see more of that. Yeah. That was just enjoyable to watch.
She's credited for 12 episodes.
Which would be awesome. And yeah, it's just what's the name? You rush me, we go boom. That's just the way that she says that is just fantastic. Right, I'm gonna be the dirty man in this. I like Kenya. I like the Need One Bar. I really do.
Of course.
It's a classy establishment.
It is. It's just the way. It's just how they introduced her. I think was absolutely fantastic. With the miner trying to get it on with her.
Yes.
It's like I even taught myself how to sew, so I can make those curtains now go away, sort of thing. It's just fantastic.
Yeah.
No, but I do have to say I really do like all the characters.
I think a lot of people expected her character to be like the girl from Firefly, or I should say woman from Firefly.
Yeah.
And I think that's like totally wrong.
Yeah, she's got her own what's name. It'll be nice to see if she does have that bit of sass behind her later, because you could see her having a bit of a dark side, can't you?
I think you're overlooking. I think you're looking into this too much.
I was too.
Well, no, I'm looking at a picture here.
With aliens.
Yeah, I'm looking at a picture here, and she looks well sinister. So that's all I can say.
So
speaking of sinister, I mean, I actually imagined the what is it? Tuck family. Okay, that sounds weird. To be not that sinister, but they're downright evil almost.
Yeah, it is basically Jamie Murray pulling strings, isn't it, from day back?
Yeah, at the moment it seems like he's kind of a little bit of the fool, so to say, and she's the guy, the one with the brains.
I would say she wears the pants in the family, but do you see the outfits that she's wearing?
Yeah.
And I don't know if the Americans got it, because I tweeted about this at the end of the show. Sci-Fi UK showed the preview of next week's episode.
I didn't watch that.
She wasn't wearing much then either.
Oh, that's something to look forward to.
So apparently photons are on shy.
Say again?
Do what now?
Apparently photons are on Cassians aren't shy.
Aren't shy.
Oh,
yeah. No, yeah, she's not wearing, but she wears the trousers. She just knows it. She's a player. She's playing data. You could just see her getting into some sort of power and then betraying him or something like that.
So what was the I can't believe I forgot the character's name. The Need Want Bar owner?
Kenya Rosewater.
Kenya,
Yeah.
she's not listed on IMDb either. I thought she wasn't, but yeah, she's not up here. So that's
Yeah.
another point to go back to what we were talking about before.
Internet Movie Database sure sucks on this.
For TV shows, it really does. But yeah.
Which kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
So you can't even find it by account.
Oh yeah, I guess it is a movie database, isn't it? Not a TV show database.
Well,
yes. I mean,
it is and it isn't. It's got every single TV show that they could probably think of on there.
For TV shows, there are better community-driven sites out there anyway.
I gotta say, and I do want to say something about this, because I kind of noticed it when I was playing the game. God, that's a weird movie name. I was just looking at Stephanie Leonidas's history here. There's a really weird movie here called You Want to Kill Him, and it's all mushed together, and 2 is the number 2. Anyway, the point I was gonna make, did anyone feel like the voice acting from Grant Bowler and Stephanie Leonidas in the game was a bit sketchy?
Well, Arissa in the game was very short, very what can you class it as? Haty kind of thing. It's just like short, sharp lines.
I think it's probably more related to like how it's recorded.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
I have nothing against.
I mean, voice acting is something entirely different than actually acting.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So that I mean, maybe that has something to do with it, but I didn't really notice it, to be honest. Although I mean, there were like 4 cutscenes.
Yeah,
something like that.
So I mean, it's very hard to actually base something off that, especially since most of them are kind of mundane lines with very little like emotion or any acting involved.
So, but yeah, the only reason I bring that up is because this is actual. Well, no, never mind. I haven't actually really watched that many series with Grant in it, which apparently I'm wrong because he was in Lost and he was also in True Blood, which I forgot about. But he's a really good actor.
Yeah, his main one, the one I think I saw him in, or one that I remember him in most, he was in Ugly Betty for a while, and I only know this because my wife watched it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give me that disapproving tone.
we said nothing. Actually, I shouldn't say anything about series because I watch everything. I said that.
Yeah, but he did quite a few. Oh, I see that.
Should I help you out?
You could. I was going to say he's only done pretty much single episodes for a while.
Yeah,
but...
I mean the first series I saw him in, and that's actually where I know him from. And the other series are like, I wouldn't say small roles, but I mean, like roles where you don't necessarily spot him in. But he was in Blue Healers, which is an Australian series for like I think 2 full seasons,
Yeah, that
and
was
that's
the second
actually
thing he was in.
where I remember him from. And even then, it was a really fun character to watch. So that's where as soon as I saw his name on Defiance, that's actually what I was like, hey, that's cool.
You see, I have to say one thing that I actually remembered him from.
Oh, he was in Farscape.
Yeah, that's it. Farscape. I
just noticed that. He was in one episode, it looks like.
Yeah,
which character was that?
He was, I think it was a peacekeeper.
Shaman Liko.
It was a long episode. I think they classed it as a TV movie, didn't they?
The Old Black Magic TV episode, 50 minutes was the runtime, which is longer than most hour-long TV shows. So yeah.
Yeah. So Shaman Liko, and he was pretty cool, if I remember rightly. It's been a while since I've watched Farscape, but
I have not watched Farscape, but I think I need
to. Series that got cancelled too soon.
What? How many series did it get? It got 5, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it ended on a bang with a TV movie.
Yeah, okay. It could have ended worse. Firefly.
Yeah, true. That was a shame, but we're not going to go into that one.
Well, I mean, it got a movie.
Another podcast. It got a movie, yeah, but
Yeah, but we
I
demand
understand.
more. The internet demands more.
Fox! Fox is our company this episode.
What?
Fox is a company we're hitting this episode. Fox. We're hitting Fox.
Okay.
oh no! You just reminded me.
Oh yeah, Amazon.
It wasn't Fox.
We completely
Amazon.
forgot Amazon.
We
So,
completely forgot Amazon.
I briefly brought this up while you were looking up something earlier, but we never talked about it. So Amazon, they
We are like keeping structure today. It's awesome.
they were supposed to have the 14-minute sneak preview available on their website, on their instant streaming service. Now, it was listed as that, but when the people that went to watch it accidentally watched the entire pilot episode, and I think this went up on
14
Saturday.
minutes of your life.
That was a very long 14 minutes for me, and that's actually how I saw it. I saw it Sunday morning, and yeah.
I mean, we were just watching. I came home from a 12-hour shift and was looking through the forums. Like, oh, full episode of Amazon. They screwed up.
I can actually imagine that Sci-Fi was probably not that amused with that.
No,
I imagine they weren't.
I mean, I would be rather pissed. Let's just put it that way.
I mean, how many years in production for one company to screw you over?
Yeah.
And it was free.
Essentially,
well,
Sci-Fi didn't even get the premiere.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the point. They got absolutely nothing. I'm sure that they might get a little bit of money from Amazon because of the screw up, but that was a free episode, which means that none of the royalties got paid to Sci-Fi, and there was also no ads on it, which means that there weren't any ad royalty.
No, right. This is where I'm going to probably say they did make money out of it, because it was the pilot episode of a series which then Amazon are going to be charging for. So they're going to have to have paid for the rights to do that. Now, they would have, it would have probably been cleared to be free, the first episode, but they just completely screwed it up.
Well, it's not free now.
Is it not free now?
No, it's $3 for the HD version, like everything else.
You see, though, that the free version was only standard, though, wasn't it?
No, it was HD.
Was it?
Yep, I downloaded it because I didn't want them to remove the license and not be able to watch it. So it was 3 point, I think 2 or 3 gigabytes. It was 720p.
Well, this is the thing. It's on. There's torrents galore for it. It's on Hulu. Is it Hulu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hulu. It's on Google on demand.
Yeah. Yeah, probably on YouTube already.
I'm happy that they're doing this. I'm happy that they're putting it up on these sites a day after it gets released, because some companies don't know how to do that. Fox.
Yes.
Stick Fox in there, why don't you?
Look, man.
One day we need to have like a credit list, and then companies bashed, and then the list.
House ended roughly a year ago, and I'm still kind of sad. Okay.
Everyone is still kind of sad.
Right.
So we move on to serious business.
Serious business, yeah.
Okay.
What is the serious business?
Serious business is the ending.
The ending, yes.
I mean, unless we have other stuff to talk about, because the ending would make sense if it's also the final part of the podcast. But
no, it is. It's there was a nice little twist. I have to say, I really enjoyed this twist.
Yeah, I usually see stuff like this coming, but I have to say I did not see it.
Oh, I don't remember the twist. I remember there being a twist, but I don't remember the twist. Oh God, what was the twist?
Really?
Okay.
Give me a hint. I can guess it.
Okay, the old mayor.
Oh yeah, right. Okay,
and
yeah.
Some German-looking dude.
Oh yeah, the guy with the awesome glasses.
Kept. Yeah, they were sweet glasses, but people kept asking me, "Is that Pax LaTroy off Face Off?" It's like, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Would have been cool, but
it
no.
Could be, but I mean, he seems like a recurring character unless he gets backstabbed in the next episode, which I don't rule out. But I mean, it seems like some type of actual first villain type thing.
Yeah. It's the henchman, the head henchman, isn't it?
Well, here is what got me. I mean, I've actually looped back the final version a few times, and every time I couldn't quite hear what she called him as the name, but I heard something like Bosch. Now I wonder if she just pronounces his name wrong and she means Von Bach, and it's like related to the annoying little bald guy, who's great by the way from the game,
Yeah.
or if I'm just like imagining things.
That'd be pretty funny if it
I'm
was.
gonna actually have to have a look at that to see. No, but it was really cool. A little funny thing when we watched it with the people. We were like, "Oh, what did you think then?" It's like, "Yeah, it was really good, but that woman does not know how to roll cigarettes." That was the first comment this last actually said. She doesn't know how to. That is the worst cigarette I've seen rolled ever.
That's true.
And no, but it was the fact that the the continuity from it was crap. She lights it, loses half of it, it's loose as anything, and then there's a close up, and it's a tightly rolled cigarette, and you're there going, shit. I was just like, man, that is such a crap rolling. I could have done better with broken fingers. But no, other than that,
I actually did not notice that.
Yeah, me neither. I
just
didn't
look
notice
back. She
anything.
lights it, and it goes.
I might
It
have
just
to
goes.
go watch this again. That's kind of funny.
It's basically boom, cigarette gone, and
So
you shouldn't
it's,
be smoking with an inhaler.
No shit.
Think of your health, woman.
Why the hell do you think she has an inhaler?
Oh yeah, it looked like she was doing salts from Bioshock. It took me a minute to figure out what that was she was messing with.
I'm pretty sure that's like a photon tech inhaler.
Yeah. No, but it was a
Imagine
nice little
hardcore
twist.
drugs.
Yeah. I didn't see it coming. I was quite happy with that, and if they can keep doing that throughout the series, Jenbuu will be very happy.
Well, I'm wondering if all of the episodes are gonna have a similar story arc. Like I know obviously that was a 2-part episode, but you know.
Well, it's gonna have, isn't it? It's gonna have the main story, and then it's gonna have the mini episodes, probably with part of the main story going on as well, kind of.
I mean, there will always be filler episodes. Let's be fair. Also, on the other hand, there are only 12 episodes, so they need to keep things going. It's not like they have 22 episodes and they can dig around a little bit.
So,
but
here's something that kind of like it's a better example of what I'm the thought process I'm trying to get out here. So, in a show like House, yes, I'm bringing up House again because it's on my mind. There was a very basic formula for how the story was told. Each episode was driven by the patient, but then there was also but that was used to kind of guide the story arc of House. But you have another type of show that doesn't have that basic formula, something like Game of Thrones or, basically any HBO show, but there are non-HBO shows that do it as well. So I'm wondering if Defiance is going to be more of the formula based, like something like House is, or if, and of course House, you got to have that formula because it's based in a hospital. But if it's going to be something more like what House was, a formula based show, or if it's going to be something, I think a kind of a good example would be Eureka or Battlestar Galactica.
The terms you're looking for is scripted and procedural, I think. And I'm pretty sure that Defiance is more scripted, where you actually need to follow the entire story to figure out what the hell is going on.
Okay,
yeah.
that's good.
There's not much room for them to actually do, because they can either zoom into Nolan and make him do law business stuff, which I think is really obvious that he's not really the actor for and not really the character for as well.
I mean,
apparently
he was channeling his inner Han Solo. So.
He was definitely channeling his inner Han Solo. I mean, Harrison Ford would be proud.
No, it is just how they do it, because you can think of it like as well, like how Warehouse 13 does it, where they have to go for an artifact, but then they're also fighting the bigger power kind of thing.
Yeah,
but I don't find it working out like that.
Yeah, me neither.
Like what, they're going to do an arc for each week? I can tell you now, that's not going to work.
No, that would get old very quickly.
We do 6 artfuls in an hour, let alone a bloody day. No.
Yeah, but I mean, that's, for a scripted show or for any show, that's not going to please the crowd, and especially for the fact that you already have twist going, like between like the two factions in the
Yeah.
town and like the big, I wouldn't say enemy, but like evil guys that are plotting behind the scenes.
Did you see the preview for next week's, Cal?
Yeah, I believe so.
Right. Do you mind me talking about this one, Matt?
No, go ahead.
No, right. Preview for this, and for anybody who is listening to this, spoiler for the preview for the next week. Ben's currently in a coma in the program, and apparently he wakes up. So they're trying to find Ben. So that seems to be.
Wait. Who's Ben?
Is it Ben? The Indigen.
What? Ben?
The guy that's shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The guy in the car crash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was involved after the terrible CGI sequence.
Yes. Right. Anyway, he wakes up and then Nolan needs to go find him. So I think that you can look at it like that, where it carries on. So.
But I mean, what I really like hope for Defiance is that it will not suffer a similar fate as, say, Terra Nova and the submarine show. What's the name?
Submarine show.
I didn't even watch that one. I watched Terra Nova for about half a series, and I didn't particularly like it.
No, I cannot think of the submarine show.
I didn't watch Terra Nova because I knew that it was going to get canceled after season 1.
I mean, the problem with those two shows is that they had an amazing pilot, absolutely amazing, but could not like
they couldn't
keep
hold
up that level of excitement. So they actually had too good of a pilot for the series, so to say.
Normally, normally when a new show airs, like Defiance just aired, I'll give it a season before I start watching. Of course, Defiance, I obviously wasn't going to give it a season. I've been waiting on this thing forever. But normally I'll give it like a one season and see if it gets renewed for a second season before I even get into it, because I've been blown off too many times. The Cape, great show, got canceled after the first season.
I didn't like that.
Was that Fox, by the way?
No, that was NBC.
Now one that I did like that got cancelled after its first series was The Finder. If you watch that,
I haven't seen that.
It was a spin-off from Bones.
The Finder did not have enough.
Okay, now I remember that.
Season 2.
It's just a shame because the guy who played Leo Knox in there was the same guy that played the big guy in the Green Mile.
Oh, didn't he pass away?
And unfortunately, he passed away. He was a fantastic actor, Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
He was a fantastic actor. But and he passed away unfortunately last year. Was it? Yeah, it was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure The Finder was the last thing he did, and it's such a shame that it wasn't better received.
Yeah, he's actually.
Actually, it looks like he was in one thing that hasn't been released yet.
Yeah.
Called The Challenger.
The Challenger. But there's not much on it.
Is that a series?
No, it's a show. Or is that a series? No, it's a show. No, it's a movie. Jesus.
Okay.
But yeah.
But anyway, shall we leave this week at that?
I don't know if
I think there's one major thing we skipped, and that is a testament to how successful Defiance was.
Oh yeah.
Just by the ratings of the only on Sci-Fi first day, like first showing on cable, was the most successful Sci-Fi show in 6 years.
Nice.
Which was, I think, the premiere of Eureka.
Which is also a great show.
Which was also a great show.
So no, it seems to be doing good. We'll have to see how it carries on.
Exactly.
So it was seen by 2.3 million viewers, and that made Defiance the network's most watched telecast since 2009, a 2-hour episode of Warehouse 13, and its top scripted series premiere among adults since 2006, which was Eureka. There you go.
There we go.
Thank you for setting me straight.
So that's it for this week. For the cliff notes, the game's launched. We're 15 days late. on the podcast, which is mostly due to new jobs, streaming, and the website being absolutely borked, unfortunately. The new website is coming shortly, and Matt, where can you find us?
You can find us. So our website is defiance-central.com, and when this goes up, I'm not sure if I'm going to put this up tonight or tomorrow, maybe after we've gotten everything sorted with the site. So the site may or may not be up. When you hear this, if it's not up, I'll do a direct link on Twitter to the MP3 file.
Either way, the site will be up.
Either way,
Either
it's Defiance.
with the new layout or
Defiance-central.com. So I was terrible wrong, and Cal was right. So there you go. The site should be up either way. So Defiance-central.com, Twitter.com/DefianceCentral, Facebook.com/community.DefianceCentral. You can also find us. Our personal, YouTube.com/DefianceCentralTV. Our personal Twitters are Twitter.com/Jenbuu3D, Twitter.com/DefianceCal, and Twitter.com/MattTrek. Also, Cal streams a lot. Twitch.tv/ it's Calber_Defiance Central.
Yeah, just go to stream.kalbu.com.
There you go. Because I can never remember your Twitch username. I always have to go into my following.
Yeah, I have an extremely awkward Twitch username because someone thought it would be a good idea to do _Defiance Central behind it, making it shitty long. So yeah.
But also, each of us, and that includes Jenbuu this week, has personal YouTube accounts that we upload a lot of content on, and you can check those out. They're linked on our the main Defiance Central YouTube page. And I think that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. And I'll give you a 6 out of 10 for that one this week.
And Matt and I don't hate each other, basically.
No. As much as we pretend we do.
Yeah, but you're still not getting a t-shirt, huh?
Oh.
See, that's just messed up.
Anyway, we'll see you guys. I'm going to say next week because we are going to start doing these weekly now. We're going to do them after the TV show. And it's either that or die trying. So it could be very interesting the day after on a 12-hour shift. But anyway, I've been Jenbuu. Thank you very much for listening. Please check out the website once it's up. It's going to be quite interesting over the next couple of weeks, and we hope you're going to like it. So I've been Jenbuu. Thank you very much, and say goodbye, Cal and Matt.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone. I was waiting for that pause again. Goodbye, everyone.
Please
Bye.
don't
Bye.
fix the game.